Now, did you break up with, what's his name?
Don't even mention his name. And no, I did not break up with him, and do not mention his name. Why would I break up with him? What kind of question is that?
Okay.
Crazy.
What kind of situation are you in?
Are
you in a relationship?
I am deeply in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Deeply, madly.
How's that going?
Love. Very
it
love.
makes you blush and start, holding your fingers and stuff. Okay, that means that person is special.
He is.
Hope they're treating you well and stuff.
They are.
I don't even know how I should start throwing these questions, but let's just roll with it. Do you think you're going to get married to this person?
I mean, that's what I hope for.
Hope for meaning like you're not sure?
No, hope for as in it's just like am I going to go to work today? Yes, but it's like that's what you're hoping for. Something could happen right now and I don't go to work.
No, you're still going to make it to the office. What do you mean?
No, as in it's like.
Do you see yourself?
I do.
You know why I'm asking this? Because if you break up like next year, I can take this snippet and throw it like on my YouTube, and it can get more views and twist it to something else.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, you know how content works.
I do see myself being with him for the long time.
For the longest time.
I don't feel like I'm trying to date anyone right now who I'm not trying to see being with them in the long run. Like I don't. Like what's the point?
Okay, how do you meet this person? Like and then you're like, this is the one. Because were you seeing this? You didn't know this person before you came to Kenya, right?
No. Oh my God, I didn't know him.
So
this time last year, I didn't know him.
It's been a year.
Yeah, just about.
It's been a year,
and
you see yourself spending the rest of your life with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah. Like, I'm turning 28 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've dated, so it's not like I don't know how to spot
been
one.
Been around the block? Is that what you're saying?
No, thank you.
Yeah, shout outs to the people who've been around the block. Okay.
Crickets.
Okay, yeah.
Point is, you have enough experience to kind of understand yourself and what you want and what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
And there's some things which I look for in a man.
Good. No, finish that. Sorry. Just popped up in my head.
Some things I look for in a man that I see a lot of those characters.
And him.
In him, yes. Yeah. So you just kind of see like how this could work. The conversations you guys are having about your commitment, about your future. Yeah. You just, if that's...
You're really talking about your future in the first year?
But I mean, if you don't, why are you having a year? Why are you having a year?
You've seen so many people being together for over 5...
And then they break up.
6-7 years.
And also, by the way,
people who get married even and then break up even after a year and stuff.
And the thing is, we could break up too. That's a possibility. It's just that's not what I'm visualizing.
No, we don't.
And that's not where I'm putting my energy.
We don't need another ruined, beautiful woman in the Kenyan media.
Who is ruined?
Yes.
Ruined. Define ruined right now.
That she'll be waking up in the morning and start saying like, Kenyan men are trash. Kenyan men are trash. Yeah, we don't need one of those again.
Wait, first of all, I don't think I'll have dated enough Kenyan men in my lifetime for me to say that they're trash, because I've only been dating here for 2 years.
What do you think of Kenyan men in general in the dating scene?
Hello, I haven't dated enough.
No, from your friends, what's the combo?
From what
what's the lingo?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
yeah, from what you hear.
Slim pickings.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
From what I hear, like the friends who I have very good boyfriends. They have very good boyfriends.
Yeah.
Like for real, they are in solid, serious, happy relationships. Mm-hmm. So I have enough evidence of Kenyan men being great, and I also have enough evidence of Kenyan men not being great. So I don't think it's a matter of Kenyan anything. I feel like it's still individual, just like everywhere else. It's
not like everywhere else. There are people who are brought in from different countries, and they say their men kind of smack them around to put them in their place.
Who?
South Africa.
Oh, Jesus.
The podcast coming soon. Shout out to South Africans,
What?
Yeah, they said it's just normal there.
Oh, it's normal. That's been normalized. Like domestic abuse is normal there. Infidelity is normal, and I'm not even trying to have that.
So you're saying Kenyan men sleep around?
No, what I've seen is that it's normalized in that it's not. It's next to acceptable. Have you ever listened to Classic FM?
Okay, that's just, at times I even think like that's a script. There is no way that's possible.
That's the
It does,
thing.
like,
It
it
is.
makes no sense.
That's the thing.
But what's
That's the
scary?
thing.
What's scary is that it's an actual person going through this.
Exactly. So are those not real life people? It's crazy.
No,
Let me
yes,
tell
it
you,
is. Yeah.
whether you're in Kenya,
Yeah.
whether you're in England, wherever
Yeah.
you are, it's all about the individual. Do not let whatever is around you be
Yeah.
what determines how your relationship goes.
But I've had, why why I've mentioned that, why I'm saying like Kenyan men are like this, or it's because I hear other Kenyan women who say like, if you date a white guy, they know they're more romantic. They know how to take you out on dates. They know how to do A, B, C, and D. They woo you every time.
They are more romantic. They're more
Yeah.
conditioned to that because
Yeah.
of where they're from.
So we
Like,
have
you've
to
gotta
agree,
put
like
that.
a lot of different men from different places will
Have
give you.
100%. Another
Yeah.
thing though with white men is that they will come to you one day after 25 years of marriage and tell you, I'm not in love with you, and they will marry their mistress, and that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas here in Kenya, when you're together for 25 years, the man is not going anywhere. Even if he does cheat, he's not leaving his wife. White
So
men
Kenyan
will
men
leave
are
you.
Kenyan men are loyal, right? They
No.
respect their women. If they sleep around, they'll still come back to you. Listen, give me a high
No.
five.
No, that's too
Have you ever
unacceptable
been
standard.
cheated on?
I've been cheated on, but I didn't know. I found out after we broke up
Yeah.
that I was cheated on. So it didn't really matter. We already broke it up.
So let's say if you're married and you have kids and stuff, and then somebody cheats on you.
That's not something
a
I'm
wrap?
accepting. I'm not accepting that. Infidelity is not about that you enjoyed sex with someone else. That was just a bodily thing that you did. The thing that comes with infidelity is the breaking of a promise. Is a breaking of a promise, and because especially sex is so intimate for a woman. It's so deeply intimate.
I think prostitutes would have a different opinion.
Okay, you're right.
Especially
you're so right.
Especially Kenya being like the top
Let
10.
me speak.
Especially Kenya being the top 10 sex tourism destination
Let me
in the
speak
world.
from my perspective.
Okay.
Sex is very intimate
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
So that vow of commitment to each other is not light to me, and I communicate that. I'm the person who's going to tell you this is what I can withstand and this is what I cannot withstand. And I don't want to have a conditional kind of love, but I want you to know that these are the things that can make it very difficult for me to be with you. I want to communicate that so that you know, and it's vice
But
versa.
I won't tolerate this.
And it's not that I won't tolerate this. That's going to make it difficult for me to love you. And if you want me to love you, then you have an idea of what it is I'm expecting from you. And
Yes.
men do the same. If your girlfriend cheated on you, would you forgive her?
Nah.
So when he
But
says that,
it's different for men.
I am going to throw my milkshake in your face.
Hold on.
Get out.
I'm just saying, when men cheat, it's purely physical, and like the way you said, sex too is very, very important. So even for you, if you cheated, it means like you invested like even your feelings. For me, maybe it's just like, just stress, a quick release, and I can
my
come back
God,
to my
Jesus
lovely,
Christ.
beautiful wife and...
Wait, so you go and you put your body into something you have communicated you don't care about.
Yeah.
And then after you get out from that thing that you don't care about,
Yeah.
you come and put yourself inside me that you care about.
I won't do it
No.
I won't do it the same
It
day.
doesn't
I'll give it at
matter.
least...
It doesn't matter. As long as you've shared your energy
Or-
with something you don't care about, then you're bringing me that same energy. That
But-
means you don't care about me.
Listen.
You cannot convince me
Yeah.
otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise.
You know why?
Just
Okay.
you can't
Okay.
convince me otherwise. There's no difference when it comes to infidelity, because the way it could crush your spirit, it can crush mine. Do you understand? And
How about-
how about let's have a bit more empathy. Let's have a bit more empathy. If we
Yeah.
had more empathy between the sexes, we would treat each other in a different way. Because
True.
if you empathize what you're about to do because you're stressed, what it's gonna do to me, you would think twice.
True.
Thank
True.
you.
True.
Mic drop.
True.
Next question.
True.
Next question.
I touched on the wrong
That thing that's saying that it's
subject.
different from men.
But
That's ridiculous.
no, but logically, if you think about
It's
it,
not
do you
that
think
it's not different as far as
But
men
like-
cannot men
I
cheat
know.
because of the physical. I agree with that. I agree with that.
But that's a fact.
It's not that I disagree. I completely agree with that.
yeah. Let's
My
just say
point
it's not
isn't-
right to do it.
It's
but
not right to do it. It's different. Like women and men relate differently when it comes to sex. And as you're saying,
True.
the way there's a man who takes it as deep as I do,
Yeah.
and there's a woman who takes it as light as you do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's wrong because it's wrong. And if you think about what you're doing to the other person who you're breaking your vow to, that if that doesn't stop you, then listen. Then
You know
what
what
are we
Lil Wayne
talking about?
says?
What are we talking about?
No.
You're about to quote Lil Wayne right now?
Yeah.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Because my milkshake is ready to be on your face.
Should I say the quote or not?
Don't.
I shouldn't.
No, go on. Let's hear.
What Lil Wayne says is, and it's it sounds so silly, but every guy can relate
I'm
to
gonna
it.
punch him in his face. if he
No,
says
no,
something
hold
ridiculous.
on. No violence, no violence, no violence against men. So what Lil Wayne says like, as soon as I come back to my senses. And I'll tell you what, you see the way you're
That's your
no,
quote?
no, listen. You know why? A lot of people, like women might not relate to that, but ask any guy, they'll tell you that.
I do not dispute how men relate to sex. I
Yeah.
do not dispute that. But
Because
that does
that's
not
when
in
now you'll
any,
be like, oh shit, why did I do this?
But that does not in any way
It doesn't.
condone or
doesn't.
make it more okay for them
True,
to cheat.
but just like you've said, what's the biggest thing in Kenya?
I don't care.
Infidelity, right?
It absolutely is, but I
So,
don't care.
regardless of us saying like yes, no, we argue, it is big. But I'm just trying to think.
Like, don't you want to be better? Don't you want to be better?
Of course, for me, I want to. I want to. But I'm just saying, like, how can this be twisted all around and just change the notion? Because I think people just cheat for fun in Kenya.
I feel like empathy.
like it's just a thing.
Empathy. Everything even how we treat each other as
Yeah.
races,
Yeah.
as sexes, as women, as men. It starts from with empathy. If you can sit a second and understand how your actions are going to make somebody else feel.
Do I give you another Lil Wayne quote?
No.
No, I can't do that again. Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's empathy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think about the other
Yes,
person.
and like if you're dating your best friend, if you're with someone who you're deeply in love with, like why do you want to hurt that person?
Okay. Plot twist here.
Plot twist.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No.
Don't lie.
What do you mean?
Don't lie.
I know?
Don't lie.
I have never cheated on anyone.
Ever?
Why? No.
Okay, maybe.
And I haven't
maybe.
been with that many boyfriends to cheat, I guess.
How many boyfriends have you had
I've had 3 boyfriends
in your lifetime?
in my lifetime.
I can't.
We're talking about serious relationship. I was in a relationship for 3 years.
Only
that cut-
3 boyfriends.
Okay, so from 18 to 21, that's a boyfriend.
Yeah.
After 3 years, you want to be single for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Then when I got here, I was in a relationship. And then we broke up for a year and a half. Then I'm with my new boyfriend now.
Current boyfriend. That's very interesting. I mean, so
And we're not talking about the little dilly dallies in between.
Okay.
We're talking about like boyfriends.
yeah, like actual boyfriend. So if you were to start a family, because I'm sure you're thinking about it, you've said you'd want to have like 4 children. How soon? Because you're just saying you will be celebrating your birthday in
March the 3rd.
March the 3rd. Do you think like is there that pressure of like I need to have kids by this age
No.
or at this? No.
If I did not have a biological clock, I'll probably have my kids at 40.
40.
If my biological clock
Do you want
would
to be
allow it.
those people who are going for Parents Day, and then when it parents time to start racing, there are these 2 youngins who are running, and
My
then you're
mom
always last.
Is 52.
Yeah.
And she could run any marathon better than most people. So youth is what you make it.
Oh,
Your life
okay,
is going to be
true.
what you make it.
True.
But because my biological clock obviously
Yeah.
is there,
Yeah.
I have an idea of when I would like to have my children. But I don't feel pressure from other people.
By like when? You don't see maybe around like all my friends. I'm guessing like maybe in where exactly were you staying in? Where were you? Where did you go to school? What, like middle school?
Oh, no, wait. I went to primary school here, and I left when I was 11.
Yeah.
So high school.
Yeah,
you're
high
asking.
school.
High school, I went in Bristol.
Yeah. So like most of your age mates there, like what's their status? Like,
Right now, none of my friends are married or with children.
they're not married?
Yes, thank
And
God.
they don't have children?
And they don't have children.
Oh shit.
We've got shit to do.
Okay,
Please.
maybe it's a whole new, it's just a different generation that's taking it slow.
And in
I'm
the
guessing our
West,
parents
people are getting married even later than here.
What about having kids?
There are people are having kids, but only one of my friends has a child, and she had the child when she was like a lot younger. But I think, as in right now, as in family and children, no one. One of my friends is engaged. Yeah, she got engaged. So
Jeez.
yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so
like,
there's no pressure, like
there's
from,
no pressure.
because I'm guessing if you have like all your best friends or
Yeah,
and like
maybe.
they're all having kids, you'd start getting baby
and
fever
maybe
and everything.
that would be your mindset as well. So my mindset is like around the people who I'm with, which is like, have your things together before. Because
Yeah, I
first of
think
all, I want
just
to
a
be in a
structure.
position where I could raise my children on my own. Even your husband could die. I don't want it that I can't sustain my children on my own. I would love to have a partner, and of course that's what I pray for, but not that if they passed away, God forbid, my children will eat dirt.
True.
So I want to make sure that I'm somewhere and that they have someone to look up to as mom, not mom is just daddy's wife.
Okay, speaking of this whole family thing, does finance matter when it comes to like the person that you're dating? Like, you'd want the kind of person the kind of guy that you're dating. Does he have to have like, his job right, his finances? Let's just say, basically, let's just start with finances. Would you date a broke guy?
I think I could date you when, if you're broke, but I couldn't date you if you're poor. There's a difference. Broke is momentary.
I'm saying you can't date anyone from like the hood, because hood is where like we're talking about. Like, you wouldn't date anyone who's, oh my
First of all,
God.
the thing is, they probably wouldn't date me. They wouldn't date
What?
me.
They would want to date you because you have
Why?
your shit together.
Then why do I want to date someone who doesn't have their shit together?
They're still trying to figure it out.
Then figure it out, bro.
Listen,
Figure it
because
out, bro,
you know,
over there.
like there are those guys who actually like go out with an intent of finding like a chick who's stable and everything,
So
and
that they can lurch on.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
want
just
that
take care of
lurching
them.
on. I don't want to lurch on you
Or-
and don't lurch on me.
Okay, or maybe just somebody who genuinely like loves you, they're attracted to you, in love with you, but they have nothing. They're poor, like you. You wouldn't date
Let me tell you.
someone who's poor. That's what you're saying.
This is what
Even
I
if
said.
they loved you.
The characteristics I'm looking for in a man
Tell me.
are not conducive to a poor guy. That's not anything. What I mean by that is broke means it's momentary. So even if you're in the hood and you're broke right now, that's just in the moment. That's just for today.
Yeah.
Your tomorrow is completely different. What I'm talking about, and poverty tends to be cut from up here.
Yeah.
So let's say you're 25.
Yeah.
You have no ambition.
Yeah.
You do not do anything. You don't want to wake up in the morning. You don't want to be out there being a go-getter. You have no vision. That's poor.
That's where you come in now.
No.
To encourage him.
No.
Sleep with him,
No.
cook for him, and make him feel like a man, and give him the courage to wake
Let
up
me
the
tell
next
you.
day to go and
No, what did you say? I'm there to encourage. So that
Yeah.
means there must be something there already.
yeah.
I'm not trying to birth you a
True.
vision.
True.
So whatever my man brings to the table,
Yeah.
his vision, his wants, his desires,
Yeah.
I help nurture that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to conceive a vision for you. I'm not trying to be in the beginning because I'm not in the beginning either.
True.
And
True.
also I want to say that just because you want a standard does not make you you're not discriminating against anyone. You just have a preference.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's men who won't date anyone who's not light skinned. That's their preference.
Also, that's the kind of thing that you're
That's
talking
their
about.
preference. You see what I mean? What I'm saying is that when it comes to like what I'm looking for in a man is about the character of a person. It's about the character of a person. I'm not materialistic. Genuinely,
Yeah, same.
I am a sentimental person. So
Yeah.
what I'm looking for is those good values in someone, and
But
etc. etc.
But I understand what you're saying.
And
It's
my
just
children
like for
are
me,
not
for
going to eat looks.
you see, like even it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing as me. Like I just have a specific type like of women. Like if it's not that, I won't date anyone.
And it comes from a point
Do you
of
want to know the type of women I date?
before you say that. It's about how you're
Might be
engaging
you
with
might
someone.
need some more milkshake to pour on me.
It's about how you're engaging with someone. You know,
No,
you
but
want to
it's
feel like when
true.
you come
But it's
home
true.
and I tell you, oh my God, tell me this is what I want to do. What do you think?
Yeah.
He's not going to be just scratching his butt because he doesn't know anything and he doesn't want to know anything. How am I
True.
even falling in love with you? From what? How are you adding?
True.
How are you adding?
I get
You
get
know?
that. So
But it's always in-
at least somebody who has a vision.
You have a vision.
because they haven't figured it out, but they are working
They are-
towards it.
Thank you.
Because like
would
you said, it's
nurture that.
temporary.
It's temporary. Brokenness is temporary.
Yeah.
I can be broke sometimes.
Yeah.